Hey guys, just jumping on real quick, because my makeup's still on. All right, so I just want to get on here after I actually just did an interview with CBS. So even though I have been on the news internationally to talk about mental health and the workplace, I was actually contacted. Just this is how quick it worked. I just was contacted yesterday to then be interviewed today to talk about mental health for those that are either working from home or just the state of mental health for people and how it is impacting people up to this point. So, this reporter found me and wanted to talk about it. But I want to take this and sort of flip it and talk about something else that led up to this, okay? And that was getting out of my own way, being in a place where I was not doing the best. I wasn't feeling well. My spirit was just all the way off. I was not operating in that space of faith, I'll say. I wasn't denying anything as far as possibilities are concerned, because I was definitely making sure that I didn't do anything in the space of putting more negativity out there than I was already dealing with. And so in the whole space of mental health in this interview, I was really pushing and really pushing, trying to get into this space where the work that I did with people would be more along the lines of coaching versus mental health. Now, bear with me. I still coach people. I still do wellness coaching. I still do executive wellness coaching. I still do organizational development strategy, organizational health strategy as my role and my discipline is concerned. And let me just back up. If you're watching this for the first time, sorry, I just jumped right in there. Like you're one of my friends. But so I'm Dr. Shanae Turan of SP Consulting Group. I'm the founder of this consulting firm that focuses on mental wellness of executive leaders, business owners, top executives. And I really do that because of where my life shifted me through experiencing the brunt of what happens when you're a leader and in charge and you end up allowing your own space of mental illness, mental challenges to get in the way of your ability to lead and be an example. So I am an organizational development psychologist as well as a licensed social work therapist. I also have certifications in addiction treatment, certification in executive coaching, mentoring, things like that. But I'm sharing that specifically because I wasn't in the best space. I wasn't feeling well. I was very stressed. I was tired, feeling like giving up. And if you don't already know, I am 100% about the real. You're not going to always see me made up in makeup. Like you're not. You're not going to always see me talking about all things lovely. No, it's like, as I want everyone that hears this, everyone that watches this to come from a place of I'm with you on this journey, pursuing peace, pursuing work-life balance, trying to get through the day, sometimes the moment. It's rough. It's rough. There's some crazy stuff going on in my life. And what's crazy is that was one of the reasons why I was trying to pull back from the more psychotherapy space of the work that I do and wanted to do more on the coaching side. And so what happened leading up to this interview by CBS was that I was talking to someone that I used to coach, and we were speaking in the space of collaborating on an event. And as always happens with us, because we are, spiritually sisters, she was just saying, I think that you may want to consider the fact that you're trying to pull away from your gift. Yes, God is going to bless in the space of executive coaching and mentoring and all the other stuff that you do with your OD Psych degree. However, your gift is in the space of helping people heal from mental illness, mental challenges, those strongholds that prevent them from being the best versions of themselves, right? Stress, overwhelm, burnout, imposter syndrome, all those words. But the life of pushing beyond it, like I truly am like stuck on this quote that I saw, and I actually posted it in my social, and I'm going to go to it. It's talking about peace. And the reason why I'm bringing it up, you'll know in a second, but it says peace, it does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. So it doesn't mean that those things won't exist. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. And I think after this conversation with my fellow coach and believer, we were realizing, and we ended up went into and ended our conversation in prayer, just talking about how much God is going to bless just from me speaking on mental health. So we had that conversation, right? Then I'm up here asked by one of my childhood friends that I've known since forever and ever from back in Ohio, was asked to then speak to her following, where she focuses on mothering unapologetically, you know, really being in that space to talk about moms taking a break, you know, mommy hour. If you're a mom, you're not a mom, but you just want to see and hear the different perspectives, I advise you and recommend that you check out Corrine Levon, who does Mommy Hour. So she asked me to speak on that. Real random, just like, oh, by the way, hey, can you speak in a couple weeks for on IG Live? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So we're talking about mental health there. Then that's how I ended up in that conversation with my good friend who does Stephanie, who does a lot of work around thriving in the face of a diagnosis. You know, some of you that may know, I've been living and thriving through a diagnosis I was given at birth of sickle cell. Okay. So a lot of people don't know these things, but I'm pretty open about it. So she was then asking me, that's when we had that conversation. She was asking me to then, you know, speak on or speak within a conference that she's putting together, right? So again, mental health. And then literally out of nowhere, I get a call, and it was after me coming to the realization, after those calls, after those invitations to speak, that, oh shoot, I've been pushing myself away from psychotherapy because of the things that I was going through personally. Like I wanted to maintain a certain balance, even though the help that I provide when I am in that space, it actually is healing for me. And in the space of distraction, I got distracted, you know, I'm not always on point. Okay. In that space, I realized, yeah, I do have a gift and I feel passionate about, and I have always gotten great feedback for my ability to help people become better versions of themselves, to overcome through the mental health psychotherapy space. So what time is it? It's 1:52 here, Pacific Standard Time. I had an interview that went from after my 10:30 appointment. So once that got done, so it was like around 10:45-ish. By the time we got done setting up, it was 11 to basically like 12:30, 12:45. I got interviewed by CBS, KCAL, LA, 9-2, and all the numbers in between, to talk about mental health for their segment on Mental Health Mondays. And that just came out of nowhere. So I want to ask you, if you're doing like what I was doing on your pursuit of peace, in your pursuit of work-life balance, in your pursuit to aim high and raise your threshold in whatever regard that is for you, personally, professionally, in the community, in relationships, in whatever regard? Are you getting in your own way by trying to stop yourself in one space, even though that's the space that you should be going in where you're going to see the most impact? Because at this, I just finished having that confirmed. Like, I already knew it. Like I said, I was talking with people. Everything was great. I was in my own way. So if you're in a space of wanting to raise your threshold and really push and push and push, I say lean into what you're really good at, what you're really passionate about, that maybe you were thinking wasn't going to be the place for you to be. Just think about it. I always tell people to do a brain dump. Do a brain dump. Take 10 minutes. Do a brain dump and really see what comes up for you. Lean into it. Pray about it. Meditate on it. Sit there. Wait on an answer. And out of nowhere, somebody's going to find you. Out of nowhere, someone's going to see you. And you'll be able to do exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing in that very moment. Don't get in your own way like I was. I know it's not going to be the last time. You know, we ain't perfect out here. We're striving for perfection, folks. We're striving for perfection as I try to fix my glasses and see how it's sitting on my head. Think about it, y'all. Don't get in your own way, and consider and explore through introspection, through really spending some time with yourself to see how much you're getting in your own way or not. Okay. Y'all take care. Y'all check out my interview. CBS. Monday. It is 9/22. So I'll confirm it in my socials, but it's going to be broadcast on, my interview will be the 27th, Monday, the 27th. Okay. Monday, the 27th, Mental Health Mondays, brought to you by CBS KCAL LA. All right. I will talk to you guys soon, and just be on the lookout. Who knows? Maybe more people want to start talking about their mental health and getting themselves all the way together. All right. Take care. Bye.